to the pool room. Is it actual swimming pool or a game of billiards? Pool room. This is a large room, one half of which is depressed. Salty water flows from a large leak in the ceiling. The only exit is to the west. A stoppered glass flask with a skull and crossbones. Marking is here. The flask is filled with some clear liquid. The leak has submerged the depressed area in a pool of tears. There is a hazy something at the deepest part of the pool. How strange. Let's save our game as pool room. So we just save the word, change the word posts into pool room. Okay, pool room. What do we need to do now? Well, there's a glass flask. The flask is filled with some clear liquid. It doesn't say red. Examine red through flask? Examine clear through flask. It's not, oh, it's not the right thing to say. A stoppered glass flask with a skull and crossbone marking is here. The flask is filled with some clear liquid. We'll type in read red through flask. The flask distorts and magnifies the cake. Oh, we're supposed to read the red through the flask. I get read the red cake through the flask. The flask distorts and magnifies the cake frosted with red letters. This is a very elaborate, this is a very deceptively complicated game. It's really interesting. The flask distorts and magnifies the cake frosted with red letters, showing details not noticed earlier. The letters now say evaporate. Okay. Read red. The first letter is a capital E. The rest is too small to read. I get it. So the flask magnifies the text. So we'll save this as pool room. Red cake red red through flask. Okay. So that's done. Now, what do we do? So we want to throw the red into pool. Throw red into pool. Most of the pool evaporates, revealing a slightly damp but still valuable package of rare candles. The red cake must be pretty strong stuff, since it remains intact. Wow. I imagine eating that cake. That would probably kill me. I'm glad I didn't eat it. So let's save this as pool room. Evaporated. Pool room red cake. Water evaporated. Save that game. Okay. So far so good. We want to take the candles. Take Candles. You can't see any candles here. Look. There's a large room on which suppressed salty water flows from a large leak in the ceiling. The only exit is to the west. There is a cake frosted with red letters here. A stopper glass filled flask with skull and crossbones markings here. The flask is filled with some clear liquid. There is a package of candied goodies here. What did I miss? Rare candies. For some reason I said candles. I don't know why I said that. Take candies. Taken. Excuse me for a moment. Okay. Save our game. Water evaporated. Candies taken. Candies taken. All right, let's inventory. You are carrying a package of candy. A cake frosted with blue letters. A cake frosted with orange letters. A pearl necklace. A china teapot. A sword and a lamp providing light. So far, so good. We've taken the candies. Now we want to read orange through flask. But first we'll read orange. The first letter is a capital E. The rest is too small to read. A huge and terrible wizard appears before you, as large as the largest tree. He looks down on you, as you would look upon a gnat. The wizard draws forth his wand and waves it in your direction. It begins to glow with a faint blue glow. The wizard incants ferment, but nothing happens. He shakes the wand, nothing happens. With a slightly embarrassed glance in your direction, he vanishes. Whew, that was a close call. That wizard would have killed me without blinking. So let's read orange. Read orange through flask. The flask distorts and magnifies the cake frosted with orange letters, showing details not noticed earlier. The letters now visible say explode. Okay, so let's save our game as pool room orange cake. Okay. All right, I think we're getting somewhere. We have just a few more minutes left in the game, and then we'll call it quits for tonight. So we want to drop orange. Drop orange. Dropped. Now we want to read blue through flask. The flask distorts and magnifies the cake frosted with blue letters, showing details not noticed earlier. The letters now visible say enlarge. Save the game. Pool room blue cake. We'll save that level. Okay, now that we've read the blue cake, we want to go west to the post room. And then we want to go eat blue. And we want to save our game first. Post room. Now we want to eat blue.